Hey friends! Today I have a pick a card reading for you, and I'm excited because it's been a while since I've done a pick a card reading, and honestly they're my favorite because they're so intentional and just like hand-picked and just a vibe, right? So first off, today my soul wanted to create for you guys a video, a pick a card reading all about how others view you versus how you believe others view you. And this is such a healing topic, such a healing thing to dive into, because a lot of times we tell ourselves stories of how people view us that are completely inaccurate, and sometimes are based off of our own like deepest fears or wounds or insecurities. And getting a perspective of how people truly view you versus what we make up in our minds can be very, very healing. I had like a similar experience this morning after I decided to create this video, where my higher self came in and showed me how others viewed me, and it truly gave me like strength. I would say strength is the best word to describe it, and it just felt so good and so healing, and hopefully a little bit of that strength can carry over to you and carry you forward into your day or your week or your month or your year or whatever, the moments. But that's my intention for today, and let's get started. I have 4 piles for you today. So I was not expecting a pick a card reading today, but here it is. It's happening. So these are the 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1 over here on the left, we have the 3 of Cups and this beautiful flower. Pile 2, we have the Hermit and this beautiful Reiki symbol. Pile 3, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and this other beautiful Reiki symbol. I typically don't take reversals when I do readings unless the universe is like, flip that, keep that, reverse that. So this one is reversed for real. And lastly, number 4, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins, and this beautiful piece of grass. Alright, so take a moment to choose your pile. One just blew away, so let me put it back. Take a moment to choose your pile, see which one is calling to you, which one you're drawn to, and then you can check in the comments section or the description and see where your timestamp is, and you can click on your timestamp and it will take you to your part of the reading. Alright, I'll see you soon. Alright, if you chose pile 1, the 3 of Cups, the cute flower, this is going to be your reading. All about how others view you versus how you believe they view you. So right off the bat, so I just kind of like tapped in and felt your energy, and your energy feels very put together. Feels very put together, and I was getting a few images in the sense of like someone who just looks really good. You know when some people like slick their hair back in those like buns and they just like look like tight and like perfect, and you don't have to have a bun slicked back tight and perfect, but it could be some of you. But it's like the whole vibe of like on lock, like you got it on lock, whether your body's on lock, your hair's on lock, your style's on lock, your schedule's on lock, your emotions are on lock. It's like you are put together. And how people view you is they see you have a lot on your plate, you balance a lot, you do a lot, but you keep it on lock. And they're like, how does this person keep everything on lock like this? Okay, God, show me, how do people view this person? They feel like you don't let things get to you. Like things that are not enough for you, you're like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna pack up and go. I'm going to, like, it's like you could be the person that could easily cut people off or cut drama out or gossip or whatever it is that's not amusing, not serving to you, and you can cut it off and not look back, and people are like, how do they do that? How do they do that? And so it's like ultimate form of self-love, and it can be triggering to some people. By the way, this is just a side note. It can be triggering to people that you can do that, because some people will, sit in the guilt and feel horrible or feel bad or feel like they could have done more, change somebody. But people view you as someone who doesn't try to change anything. You just observe and you decide, do I like this or do I not like this? And if I don't like this, I'm going. Whereas a lot of people, they're like, I don't like this, but can I fix it? Can I make the situation different? And so people admire you for being able to just kind of observe and know your truth, and this is my truth, and here I go. God, show me how else. Okay, so we're gonna get more into it, but we're gonna see, how do you feel others view you, because that's what's coming through. Okay, what is the shadow here? So there's this fear that others might view you as perfect, but not in a way where you're like, oh, I'm perfect, I'm perfect, but it's in a way, let me do not disturb this, because this feels like something you wouldn't want to deal with. Like, that phone is bugging me, turn it off. So it's not that you're like, oh, I'm so perfect, but you're a little bit afraid that people view you as this perfect person to where you can't mess up. You can't be caught slipping. You can't have emotion. You can't be out of control. You have to be in control. And if you're not perfect, then people won't like you. But it's not true at all. It's not true at all. People like you for your qualities. They like you for who you are, and not just the fact that you have it on lock. Not that you're perfect. It's that what you have on lock is what you do and do not like. And people love that because people want to be that way. Like I said earlier, ultimate self-love. How else does she feel others view her? Oh, you might be a woman. How does pile 1 feel like others view her? Just like you got your shit together. Like, you got your shit together, and there's a part of you that's like, I'm afraid that I can't not have my shit together. I'm afraid that they're gonna see the real me. But they already see the real you. That's like what wants to come through, is like, even though they sound similar in the sense of like, oh, they view me as I got it on lock, got it together, and then you think they view you as like perfect, got it together, can't like fumble. But there's a slight difference between the two. There's a slight difference, and I want to articulate this in a way where you will understand what I mean, because there's room for you to be your authentic self. You're actually already being your authentic self. That's the thing. You're already being your authentic self by having such an ability to discern. Yes, no, good, bad, like, dislike, love, hate. I mean, we don't have to say hate, but you are authentic. You are yourself. And so there's a part of you that's afraid that if you don't have it together, how people view you, then they're going to view you differently. But they're not going to view you any differently. Tell me why. It's an illusion, okay? And I can't, I'm going to pull some cards to explain this to you. I can just feel it and I can see it, but I can't quite articulate it yet. But it's an illusion. Right here. It's an illusion. Why is this an illusion? Because people admire when you speak the truth. People admire your truth, right? And so if your truth is, I don't feel good today, then that's your truth, and they still admire you. Because you have a way about your truth that's like, you don't fall into this like victim energy because of your truth. You don't fall into like this, I can't go on because of your truth. Maybe a part of your energy wants to be a little bit more explosive about it, more extreme, like, oh, I do need a little bit more support, but it does feel like you do hold it together, and you're like, I got it, I'm not going to fall into this energy of like being a baby or a victim, or like something's wrong with me. And there's a part of your energy that wants to call in a little bit more support, and that's okay. And when you do call in that support, people are not going to think those things of you at all, because it's not you. It's not you. Even if you feel like, oh, but that's how I want to be. Even if you are the biggest baby on this planet Earth, people won't view you that way, because it's not your energy. It's not your, like, you could be like, oh my God, I'm being a huge baby. People are going to think I don't got it together. But it's not true. You could be crying your eyes out and people still think you got your shit together. It's just not true. God, explain this even deeper for them. Explain this. Oh, that one flew out. People look up to you. That's the thing. And so the more truth you can speak, even if you feel like that truth is like emotional. What is the truth that's so afraid to be spoken? What is the feelings? Any feelings? Like, there could be like the surface level feelings of like, I'm not dealing with that. But there's like deeper feelings that want to be spoken, that are being held back because of how you believe people will view you if you speak these feelings. And what are these feelings regarding? But they want to go back and say, but people look up to you. And people will continue to look up to you even more the more truth you can speak. Because you already speak so much truth, you're very authentic, you're very genuine, you're very put together. But God, explain, what are you saying put together in a different way? What is this put together way that you're talking about? You're put together in a way where people know you have feelings. Like, people can view you and be like, damn, deep down, that girl, I was gonna say that girl again, so that girl got a lot of feelings. She got a lot of feelings. And she holds a lot, and she carries a lot, and she holds it together. But if she wasn't holding it together today, I would not think any differently of her. At all. But there's this fear that people are going to think differently of you. But it's not true. It's not true. So what else do they need to know? How else does pile 1 feel others view them? Like, they're afraid of you? Sometimes you feel like people are afraid of you, and valid. Okay? I'm not saying people are afraid of you, but people are intimidated by you. Like when I said they're triggered by you, they're intimidated by the fact that you can be so forward. What is the word? Let's see. What are people intimidated by? Your power, your strength, your light, your ability to just like block out the haters, like block out what doesn't serve you. If you've ever seen Euphoria, and the girl on there, I can't even think of her name. Oh, she's the best. I'm gonna actually look and tell you what her name is. Euphoria characters. So she's just like a bad bitch, right? Maddie. And in one of the scenes, the girl who's putting together the play asks Maddie, like, how are you so confident? And she's like, she says something along the lines of like, I just stopped giving a F, right? Like, she just had to stop giving an F about what everybody thinks, and she was pretending to be confident. She's like faking it till she's making it, but everyone sees her as like, wow, you are courageous, you are confident, you are strong, you are someone who doesn't back down. But internally, she's dealing with all these fears of like what other people are thinking, but she's choosing to move past those fears. And that's how people see you. They see you as like confident and courageous and just like in your own lane, right? And someone who doesn't care what others think. And so when it comes to this emotional thing, like these feelings, feeling your feelings, that's where you start to care what other people think. But other people don't think you care what they think. And they admire you for that. And they're like, damn, I wish I could be like pile one. I wish I could be like pile one. But this courage that they perceive you to have, that you do have, this strength that they perceive you to have, that you do have, is inspiring. And you know when people are triggered or jealous of someone who, because they're jealous or triggered or intimidated because this person, aka you, has reached a part of their potential. And part of other people's potential is to just be themselves. And people see you as someone who is just being themselves and doesn't give what other people think. Yeah, okay, so anything else that pile one needs to know? Okay, first I'm gonna clean up these cards, like they're just a mess. I do tarot pretty crazy. I just throw cards everywhere and just channel the messages. Okay, so God, anything else? Okay, so your higher self is coming through. So pile one's higher self, is there anything that pile one, your higher self is saying like roll with the punches? Like you don't have to be perfect all the time. It's like roll with the punches. There's ups and downs and highs and lows, and like let there be. Like let there be highs and lows. Because what is life without highs and lows? Then when you experience a high, will it even feel like a high because you're not experiencing the lows? It's like the full spectrum of your being. Let her be. Let him be. Let them be. Alright? I hope you enjoy it. One more thing. What else? What else? Cleanse your energy. Cleanse your energy when you're feeling like this uneasiness. Because although you might not appear to be absorbent and empathic and like, because you just like stay in your lane and stay focused, you're very absorbent. And so a lot of these like anxieties, or tell me more, a lot of these like feelings of like I have to be alone to express myself, I can't do this in front of people, they're saying that, tell me more about this. What are you saying? They're saying that you're stronger than you think you are. And cleansing your energy will just kind of give you more connection to yourself. And so it's like, let's say you sage yourself, you do a cleanse, or you in the shower. It's like that simple act of just connecting to yourself is going to help invoke connection, aka emotion, aka feeling. And those feelings and that connection and those emotions and you connecting and being there makes your energy, your soul, your person a little bit stronger each and every day. And those emotions don't have to come out like overnight, but just like slowly work through them. And by having this ritual of like cleansing or being with yourself, it will help you to slowly unravel and open this other side of you that is the next part of you that's only being authentic, just like you've always been. So this is the message I have for you. Don't forget you're a beautiful flower, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. What's up, pile 2? If you chose the Hermit and one of the Reiki symbols, this is going to be a reading all about how others view you versus how you believe others view you. And okay, so when I first started channeling your energy, like I opened my eyes and I saw this mail truck, and the mail truck was there, and all I kept seeing was like this influx of emails, this influx of letters, this influx of calls. Like, people try to reach you, but you're not available. Things are piling up. And then when I started the reading, the mailman left, right? And so it feels like people kind of like, okay, like, give up. Like, this person's not available. This person doesn't want to talk to me. This person, what do they think? This person is what? This person is really connected to themselves, or this person is, there's like a mystery to you, right? It's like, this person must be really connected to themselves, or this, actually, let me take that back, okay? Let me take that back. People don't see it that way. People see it as like, wow, this person must be really connected to somebody else. There must be somebody else that they're like, have all their attention on, because they just like can't focus on, it's not that you can't focus, it's not focus, because you're very focused. They see you as very focused, but only focus on what you want to focus on, and the other things that are like, hey, like, here's a letter, here's mail, here's a call, here's a text, you're just like not interested. And so you feel very unavailable to people, and it's like a mystery. Like, people guess like what you're doing, they question, they're like, oh, this person probably has a wife and a whole family, or like they just make up stories about you. Low-key, I'm not gonna lie. People, do you hear all those birds? Like, people be yapping. People be making up stories about you because you keep yourself so private, but so unavailable and so focused on other things. People do see you as being serious and like putting a lot on your plate, but like handling whatever it is on your plate. So even if it's like at work, you would actually take on the extra load like willingly. Like, you just be like, oh, this is my job, this is what I have, like, this is what I have to do. Like, moral of the story is, this is what I have to do. And other people are like, clock out, like, go home. Like, you don't have to, you're choosing to. But then people are like, like, this person is intriguing, this person is inspiring, this person has something that I don't have, that I want, but I'm not really entirely sure what it is, because they're so hidden and so like private, right? Okay, so God, show me, how else do others view them? What is this about? People are also like afraid that they're not enough for you. So it's interesting. It's like, you could be projecting that to people a little bit without realizing it, like more so with your energy. But then also people can be triggered by your energy, so don't take that too personal, right? But it feels like people feel like they're not enough because you're so focused elsewhere. And like, maybe they're not enough for you, and it's okay. It's okay. They don't have to be enough for you. Not everyone has to be enough for you. Not everything has to be enough for you. But people do feel a little bit insecure around you or near you or by you. So if you get these feelings of people acting a little bit weird around you, that could be why. But then it feels like you start to take that on and think that they think different things about you. So let me explain. Oh wait, there's one more thing. So how else do other people feel about pile 2? They feel like you're confident, and they feel like you are like wise beyond your years. Like this, they could feel like you're like an old soul, an old man. I'm like seeing an old man, but I'm not seeing like an old man body, okay? So, and you don't have to be a man, but it's like, you could have been an old man in a past life, or maybe you will be an old man in this life, but there's just like very old soul energy to where people are like, wow, this person is really wise and really smart, really intelligent, really focused, and I wish I could talk to them, but they don't want to talk to me. And then they start to feel like, oh, am I not enough? And instead of like learning from your behavior, because you do a lot of learning from behavior. You do a lot of observing and like taking in, not a lot of like talking. And if people could just like see you and observe that and then learn from you, they would. But it almost feels like they're like looking for you to like speak to them and they can learn something through the conversation, but that's not happening. So then they start to feel like, this person, I'm not enough for them. They don't want to give me the time of day. But in reality, you're just like, this is who I am. This is how I am. I'm just very observant. I'm more quiet. Okay. Tell me anything else, God. Yeah. How else do people view this person? They also, okay, what is this shadow aspect? What is this 5 of coins about? They also kind of wonder, they're like, is this person lonely? Is it lonely to like not really connect to anybody? So they're making up lots of stories, like I said. Like either they're like, this person has to have a whole family. This person has to be like married and put all their attention into their wife. This person has to be married and put all their attention into their husband or their partner, or so they'll create this idea. But then if that doesn't really fit, if they start to see like, oh, they don't have a family or they're not married, then they'll start to be like, oh, I wonder if this person is lonely. Like maybe they're lonely, but I don't know how they have so much passion towards things that like they want to have passion towards, or like energy. Like they have a lot of energy towards certain things, but then like not energy towards like a conversation with me or with others. So they're just kind of like confused by you. Like, and that's okay. You're a mystery. You're a mystery, okay? And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool because you just keep it private and you keep it like anonymous, and that's cool, right? God, anything else? How do you view yourself? This wasn't supposed to be part of the reading, but this is what's coming through. How does pile 2 view themselves? I'm hearing one with the earth. One with the earth. So what I'm hearing is that you do best without people. Like, and that's okay. Like, but you might not even like fully acknowledge this. Some of you do acknowledge this, and others of you are like, oh, that's true. But it's like, if you came out to this field and I wasn't here, you would feel so good, because nobody would be talking and you would just be like observing and listening and feeling and like sitting with the earth and being one, right? How else do they view themselves? Okay, so you view yourself as, I hate to put it like this, but like not good enough. Like, you view yourself as like, you gotta do more, you gotta work harder, you gotta stay on the grind, you can't stop until you hit this certain point, until you hit this certain quota, this number, this idea, this success, this. And so while others are like, where's their focus, like what are they doing, like you're focused on being successful. But then there's a part of you that it's like, even when you hit success, you keep going, and you're still not thinking you made it, you're still not thinking that you're good enough. And so this feeling of how does pile 2 think others view them? Someone who's really working really hard, but doesn't have to show for it yet. Like, people are like, what is this person doing? Like, but they're not thinking that. Like, you think that they're thinking, like, what is this person doing? Like, what do they have to show for this? But then they're really thinking, like, what is this person doing? And how are they, like, so focused? And how are they, like, not even taking any notice or emotion or anything to anything out here? Like, how are they just like, I'm here, and I don't care about this, and so people don't view you as not enough. Like, people view you as they're not enough. And so earlier when I was saying that your fears could be projected onto them, and I didn't know how to explain it yet, it's like your fears of not being good enough project outwards and then make other people around you feel like they're not good enough for you. But it's all like misconstrued. It's all like lost in the abyss, lost in the universe, right? Because it's not that they're not good enough for you, it's that you have things that are higher on your to-do list. You have things that are more important to you. It's not that they're not good enough, but yeah, you do have things that are better, and that's okay. And so there might be like a little bit of a weird energy between how you feel like people view you, but the truth is, like, people do view you as a very abundant person. And abundant in the way where you have a lot of energy to give to a soul focus. And that's a commendable action for anybody, because most of us do not have that. And so that's why they start to create stories of, oh, this person, you know, maybe they're married, maybe they have a whole family, maybe they just don't like me, maybe this or that, when in reality you're not even thinking about them. You're not even thinking about like anything that they're maybe projecting onto you. You're just like, okay, like there is this fear that you're not good enough, and so you do like work harder and harder, but they're not even in your minds, and these people, you're in their minds, but you don't even have time to put them in your mind, if that makes sense, right? So and so it is very inspiring that you can solely focus on something and take it and run and go with it. It's like really, this could be like Taurus energy, right? Where like the Taurus does not stop. Like I think the Taurus is like the bull, and it's like you're going and you're just focused and you don't stop, right? Like you've seen those bulls in the hopefully the Taurus is a bull, because you've seen the bulls like go after the little rodeo guys, right? And they lock in. They lock in and they're coming for you. And so yeah, people do not view you like you're not enough. And so you need to know that people view you like you have more than enough, but it's not for them. It's focused on what you need. And sometimes people don't like that, because they're like, hey, like, text me back, call me back, answer my call, give me attention, like whatever it is. And you're just like, sayonara. No, I'm just kidding. That just popped into my head. But yeah, any last words that you have for pile 2? That's it. That's it. Those are all, that's what I have for you. Pile 2. I hope you can get out into nature this week and become one with the earth and re-energize yourself, because sometimes you do work too hard, and sometimes you do need to just put your feet on the earth and remember that you are one with the earth. And if you are like Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, then you really need more earth in your life. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Oh, bye. What's up, pile 3? If you chose the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and one of the beautiful Reiki symbols, then this is going to be your reading all about how others view you versus how you believe others view you, okay? Sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay, so when I started tuning in with your energy, I'm yawning right now. I was laying here in between I was like cleansing my energy between piles, right? And for yours it was like I need to lay down, and then I was looking at the trees and they just felt so beautiful, and I felt so zen and at peace. But then that peace turned into like heaviness, and it turned into like I couldn't get up, and I was like trying to like lift my arms, and they were just so heavy, and I started to feel like paralyzed. And it feels like the fight or flight freeze response. There's a big freeze response that goes on when really diving in and thinking about how others view you. And so how others view you is playing like a really heavy role in your life, to where it literally makes you freeze or paralyzes you from doing some of the things that you want to do. Like somebody could be standing on this field in this spot, and you're coming to film this video, and you're like, I can't go and film this video until this person leaves, because part of you is like, I can't be seen, what are they going to think about me? Or like it almost like stops you from doing the things that you want to do. And yawning. And it almost feels like your body literally starts to get tired, and like, oh, I'm just too tired today, I can't do that. But it's not about the tiredness, you're not actually tired. It's like these, thinking about how others view you is exhausting, and it is exhausting you, and it feels like I just want to like, I don't know why I want to do that, but that came through. Okay, so I'm gonna do yours backwards. How does pile 3 feel others view them? How does pile 3 feel others view them? So it's interesting. What is this about? Okay, so there's like a mixed array of like how you feel others view you. You feel like others view you as like the person who can just like get things done, snap your fingers, make a situation better. They can call you, and your advice or your whatever you say to them, your presence can just like fix the situation. And you think others view you as like, I was hearing like a girl's girl, but it could be like a boy's boy, or just somebody who's there for others. But there's a part of you that feels like, do they think I'm a phony? Or do they think that I think I'm above them, or that I think I'm better than them because I'm giving them advice? Or do they what is this phony thing about? What is this phony thing about? Do they think I'm pretending to live this perfect life that I'm not actually living? Or do they think I'm pretending to be happy when I'm not actually happy? Or do they know who I really am? Like there's this fear that like if they know who I really am, they're not gonna like me, and I think that they already do know who I really am, and who I am is really like this scared, hurt little child. It's like the inner child inside, but you're not seeing that you're also this adult version of yourself on the outside, and this adult version of you is a freaking leader. Like these people see you as a leader, they see you as someone that they look up to, and even though you have these like inner child versions of yourself that are scared and afraid and hurt, and you're still working through those things, people don't see you as that version, because even though you have these parts of you, you decide every day to live in the parts of you that are I don't want to say stronger, because these inner child versions are very strong too, but what do they choose to live in? Choose to live in what parts of them? The parts of you where you're like, I got this. Even if I have to fake it till I make it, I got this. And this faking it till you make it doesn't make other people think that you're a phony. This faking it till you make it makes other people believe like, damn, maybe I can do that too. Maybe I don't have to let this inner child rule my day, rule my life, rule my country. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe. I don't know where that came from. Okay. People also see you as funny, and I think you want to be funny, but like you're funny when you're not trying. Okay, so okay, how do other people view? Wait, tell me more. How else does pile 3 think other people view them? it feels like you think that other people view you as someone who has the truth, but someone who is also a little bit scatterbrained and like a little bit ungrounded, or a little bit like overgiving. Let me see, overgiving in what sense? Overgiving to an extent where you hurt yourself. Like, people do feel that. Why do you think people think that of you? Why do they think people think that of them? They're like, because I do that, but people don't know that you do that. When you're like, so let's say you have a lack of boundaries and you overgive and you overdo and you burn yourself out, and then you like go silent. People are like not thinking that you're doing that because you overgave. People are thinking, what are they thinking? People are like, oh, this person is setting their boundaries. And maybe you are, because you're drained, but they're like, oh, this person is taking care of themselves. Like, this person is choosing them. Like, you're thinking like, oh, they think I'm a loser and I can't handle it and I overgave and I did too much and now I'm burnt out and I can't even handle having friends and answering the phone. And they're like, no, this person is like doing self-care. This person is taking care of themselves. No wonder this person looks so good. Like, there's something about you that just looks so good. And people are like, but it's funny because you're a little bit messy. It could be like how my hair is messy, right? Like, it could be like, but it looks good. It could be, in my opinion, it could be that feeling of people see you as like a bit messy, or like pile one, I was seeing like hair that's like slicked back and perfect, and it almost feels like part of you, something about you is a little bit like messy or weird or unmatched. Like, maybe even your clothes are like unmatched, but they like work, and people are like, dang, like this person looks good. There's something about you that looks good. God, show me what looks so good about them. It's like your face. Your face looks good. You have a good face. But you worry about it. You worry about your face, but you have a great face, okay? You judge your face. You think that other people judge your face, but other people are like, wow, they have a really pretty face and a really pretty body, and they look really good, and something about you just looking good. And how do you think other people view you? Just like kind of as not enough. When in reality, people never see you as not enough. How do people see pile 3? Honestly, they see you as the world. Like, whew, that one makes me a little emotional, because they see you as the world. Like, someone who can give the world and hold the world, and like, you can hold space for the world, you can give the world, you can be the world, like you are the world. They just see you as like this. Explain, God, what do you mean by the world? Their world. Like, they see you as part of their world, and they love that you're part of their world. And it's like, if you weren't in it, their world wouldn't be complete. But you think about it in a different way. How does pile 3 think about it? Kind of this feeling of like, oh, they just want something from me. They don't actually like who I am. They actually just want something from me. And the truth of this is like, God, show me. What is the truth of this? Yes, there will be some people who just want something from you, but you have good intuition, and so trust yourself on that. Because yes, there are going to be people like that in your life, and it's important that you do protect yourself when you give so much. But there are a lot of people around you who we're speaking of. We're not speaking of these people who are just like taking from you. Those people didn't make the reading. They didn't make the cut. They didn't make the energy, because they don't matter. They matter in different forms, but not in your life. The people we're talking about, they see you. They see you for your darkness, for your light, for your happiness, for your unhappiness, and they love you. And that's what's coming through. Anything else? Higher self. What does pile 3's higher self want to tell them? Look in the mirror. What do you see? I see an elephant staring at me. Or like, not an what the heck? I wasn't even gonna say elephant, but it's almost like you're seeing yourself inaccurately. Like, oh my gosh, I look like a big elephant. And I don't even know why that came out of my mouth. That just like, it came out quick. What the heck? Okay, anyways. You're not seeing yourself clearly. You're not seeing yourself accurately. And your higher self, what does your higher self want you to do? Look in the mirror and what do you see? And see the deeper things about yourself. See what really wants to be told to you. Go deeper than judgments. Go deeper than these perceptions that are not real. Like, spend some time. Look into your eyes. Like, look at your energy. Look at your body. Like, speak to your body. Speak to your energy. Speak to your aura. Speak to your soul. Speak to your higher self. Don't just keep it on this surface, hateful, disgusting level of like, you're not good enough, you're this and this and this and this, and judgments. Because when you can get past that judgment and you can speak to your hair, speak to your chakras, speak to your heart, your voice, your soul, everything's going to change for you. What's going to change for them? Sorry, this reading is taking... Do you want me to say that? Oh, keep it at everything's going to change for you. That's a whole different reading. Okay. Anything else I need to tell pile 3? If you want a reading with me, call me. Call me. Go to my website. Okay. Anything else? God, higher self. The grass is calling, earth is calling. I feel like you do go outside often, but it needs to be more intentional. More intentional of like, okay, I'm here and I'm connecting. I'm not here out on my phone talking or checking my emails and getting the sun. Like, yeah, you're getting the benefit, but not fully. Like, you're not getting the benefit that you need. And so, earth is calling. That's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, bye! What's up, pile 4? If you chose the Knight of Pentacles and the little grass, I was going to say shard of grass, but it's not a shard of glass. Shard of grass. Little grass buddy. This is going to be your reading all about how you believe others view you versus how others do view you. And when I first started channeling your energy, I actually invited your family to be around, your family energy, because it feels like it's important to this reading. It feels like your family views you as like just everything, as somebody who shows up, supports, protects, is there for anybody, like anytime you need to call and you need, like, anyone who needs help or needs support, it's like they can count on you. Okay. Tell me more about, like, it just feels like protection. Like I keep having this crystal and it just feels like protection. Like people feel protected by you, people feel loved by you, people feel safe with you or by you. And the wind keeps like moving the camera, and it's like your energy is powerful. It's very powerful. Okay, so how does pile 4, how do people view pile 4? How do people view somebody who can come in and make shit happen, or like change the situation? Like if there's a house on fire, like you put the house out. Like if there's a problem, like you fix it. If there's a wound, you pack it. Like it just, but people know that you don't see yourself for what you are. That's the thing. Like people see you as this, but they also see you as someone who doesn't know their value. Like, they're like, if pile 4 could only know how valuable they are, but they don't know how valuable they are, but they value you, and they'll continue to love you and, like, appreciate you, and they see your worth, but they know that you don't see your worth. Okay, there's, like, a lot of birds and bugs and stuff, like, coming towards me right now. It's like you have a lot of people who want to be around you. Okay, how else do people view pile 4? Yeah, everything, like family, like it. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning when I was just like sitting with your energy, I was hearing like money isn't everything, and it's like a lot of times people put like money first or their job first, or like it feels like you could be the person that would drop anything for the people that you love, and the people, even people around you, like it might not even be people you love, but if it's like someone in need, you'll help them. Like for some of you, it could even be like a dog on the side of the street. You definitely are going to be the one to pick it up and find it a home. Or you see somebody fall and you go and help them up. Or it just seems like you have a really big heart and you are really aware of what's going on and you care for people and people see that. Tell me more. People also see you as a really vibrant energy, someone who is like it's funny because I want to say social, but then in my head I was hearing socially awkward. But it's like you could be social or you could be socially awkward, but you don't care, you're still social. Like you just be yourself and you just like spread your wings and you just like be who you are and show who you are, and people really love who you are. But people do think that, what else do they think? I'm hearing people do want a piece of you. They want a piece of pile 4 cake pizza. Yeah, people want a piece of you because they just like all the qualities that you have. But tell me more about this, God. What do you mean? Like people want a piece of pile 4? People want to get to know you deeper. Like even though they know you and they know how you support them. They know how you support them. They know how you love them. They know how you help them. They know how you're there for them. But they don't feel like they know enough about you. Like it's like, enough about me, what about you? But then nobody like says that exactly. And because they feel like there's like a little bit of a wall, like even though you're so open, there's still like a little bit of a wall. What is this wall that they feel? What is this wall? They don't know what it is. They don't understand what it is because they feel a wall like intuitively, but outwardly they're like, dude, pile 4 is a dream. Pile 4 is like locked in and here for us and like a dream come true, like 10 of cups, like our everything. But then there's like this wall about like getting to know you deeper that people feel like they like hit, like they don't get past. And why do they feel like there's this wall? They just feel like there's something you're not saying. Like it's like you're not showing what you need. You're kind of like, you're not reciprocating in the sense of like, hey, I need support in this way. And you could be like, well, I don't need support. But it's not even about like, hey, I need support. It's more about just like, what are you dealing with? What are you going through? How's your day? Like you could just like leave out anything that's negative, and like, wow, that's a good quality to have. It's also just like, they kind of wonder, like, they wonder about you. Like they want to get to know you deeper. That's basically it. And what is this 5 of Cups about? Okay, I'm supposed to show you. So there's these cups on the bottom, and then there's 2 cups behind, and there's a moon. Okay, why do you want me to tell them that? There's a moon. So it's like, the moon is about illusion, right? So you give this illusion to people that pile 4 is probably going through something and doesn't tell us. And so then you could actually not be going through anything. You could actually be having a great life, a great time. But because you don't really talk about it, people start to question and think like, oh, like, what's going on with pile 4? Are they okay? Like, they start to kind of create their own stories because you're holding back. And so it actually kind of creates a little bit of worry or anxiety within people that love you when they're thinking about you and thinking like, oh, I wish I could do more, give them more, or be there for them more, when in reality you could be doing just fine. Or sometimes you're not doing just fine and what they're feeling is right, but sometimes you're doing absolutely fine and what they're feeling is wrong because there's just this wall. How does pile 4 think others view them? I'm hearing like daddy, like but also you feel like people view you as like the strong one, but also you feel like people view you as the person who's like in and out, like quick, like not getting deeper than the surface. And there is a little bit of that going on, not gonna lie. Some people do feel that way, so you are a little bit right on that. How else do they think people view them? Like, you attach yourself to too many strings, or like, oh, they think I like do too much, or I put too much on my plate, or like I attach myself to too many places. Let me see, what is this Queen of Wands about? But there is a part of you that is like, there's a part of you where it feeds your ego, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hate to put it like this, but it feeds your ego for people to view you as like, oh, but like daddy, you know? It doesn't mean you have to be a guy. Like, you could be anybody. Like, daddy, like, yes. Like, it does feed your ego a little bit. And so a part of you feels like you have to be like this strong version that always shows up and does everything. And like, that's really wanted. Okay, I'm seeing the mailman come by, and you know when people say, like, this is what's coming in my head, okay? This is not me, I swear. So, you know when people say, like, oh, that kid must be from the mailman, like, that kid doesn't look like any of us, right? So it's like, oh, the mailman. Like, the mailman is, like, someone who, like, this mailman must be hot to be driving around and, you know, having a baby with the neighbor's wife. Like, I mean, not to say that anybody is gonna do that, but like, that's just what's coming through. Like, it almost like feeds your ego a little bit to be like this person that like everyone wants, like, because you support and you show up and you're there. And so like, there's a part of you that like, you think that other people view you that way. It's like, oh, like, I'm so wanted, and I'm like, and it's true, but people care about you too. People care about supporting you too, and that's what you're not seeing. Like, what else? Let me see, God, what else? So it's like, I keep getting distracted. Like, I feel like your focus is, what is this distraction energy that I'm feeling? It's like you're so quick. You're in and you're out and you're there and you're doing this and you're doing that, and like, it doesn't actually feel 100% good to you. But there's this ego part of you that's being fed by, you know, being here and there and doing this and that and showing up in all these ways, that you don't really slow down. And how people view you is not like, oh, we want this person to keep going and keep doing and keep showing up and keep supporting. They just want to get closer to you. They want to get to know you deeper, get to know you better, get to know who you really are on the deeper levels. And there's a part of you that's like stopping yourself from getting there, and it's because you want to appear this certain way, because this certain way feeds your ego. But on the deeper surface, on the deeper level, there's a part of you that just wants to relax, like just wants to chill, doesn't want to be doing anything for anyone for a moment, and just like be. But in order to just be, that would require you to just be who you are, and that would allow people to get to know you on a deeper level. And I feel there's a part of you that is afraid of letting people get to know you on a deeper level. Why are they afraid? Because it's so interesting. It's like this very motherly energy, and outwardly you portray this fatherly energy, like daddy, what I was saying, like this masculine energy is what you portray, but then on the deeper surface there's a lot of feminine energy. Whether you're a masculine or feminine person, it doesn't matter, we have both. And so it's like there's a part of you that's afraid of letting people see how nice you are. And the thing is people already know how nice you are. And so you're afraid of people seeing you, but people already see you. They just want to know you. And anything else, God, what do they want to know about them? What do people want to know about them? They like want to know what's under that hardened exterior. They want to know like what makes you happy, what makes you tick, like what makes you grow, what makes you thrive, what makes you dance and excited, and like who are you? Who are you? So, you know, how people view you is nothing but great, but they want to know you deeper. And I think you want them to know you deeper, but there's a fear, a part of you that's stopping them. What part of pile 4 is stopping them? Yeah, like a part of you that's like protecting yourself. And why are they protecting themselves? This is like an inner child. This is an inner child version of you that doesn't want to fuck up, doesn't want to be seen in a bad light, doesn't want to get in trouble, doesn't want to, yeah, like it's like this scared child version of you that doesn't want to, tell me more, doesn't want to what? Doesn't want to be seen less than perfect. But the truth is nobody is perfect. We're all perfectly imperfect, right? And so what is the advice here, God? What is the advice? Comfort this inner child. Be there for this inner child. Tell this version of you, like, it's okay to get close to people. It's okay to show who you really are. It's okay to be yourself. You're safe. Like, your family came to this reading. Like, your family loves you. And the people around you, they love you too. Like, they just feel like you're solid. And they all just want to get to know you deeper. They love who you are already. And there's nothing to be afraid of. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Is there anything else? One more thing. What is the last thing that pile 4 needs to know? So I'm like looking at my ring, right? What is this ring energy that you're talking about? Jewelry, rings. What are you talking about? Hold the deck. Okay, I'm going to put these cards all back together. Hold the deck. Have a ring on my finger. Okay. I'll be quiet. I shall listen. I fell into this burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. The rain went higher. And this ring of fire. And this ring of fire. What is that about? What is that about? Listen to that song. I don't know why. I don't know. Listen to that song. Alright, that's what I have for you. Is that it? That's it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.